Hello everyone, it's Danny here from GameFront.com, and today we are going to be unboxing the new Nintendo Switch OLED edition. Now with extra OLEDs. Right, let's get stuck into it then. So this is the OLED Nintendo Switch model. It's been released today. So we're going to just open this up, take a look what we get in the box, and then we'll plug it in and play some games and things. That seems like it would be the logical thing to do. So yeah, box packaging first of all for people who care about that kind of thing. It's quite small, it's quite compact, it looks nice. I've got the blue and red version. You can get it in white, I believe. You can probably just get it in black as well. I'm not 100% sure. And then on the back, obviously, it's all in French. So we've got, tabletop mode. We've got TV mode, handheld mode. I said it was all in French, but I was looking at the second line. Mode c'était belle. So that's the box. On the side, it tells us what we've got in the box. It's got a load of legal stuff, HDMI, a QR code, which I think just takes you to a website, so that's fine. And then attention, chers conteneurs personnels. That's important to know. Oh no, chers conteneurs personnels. L'utilisation de une nécessité des précautions d'emploi particuliers cuisson de tard dans le North Region. So just so people are aware of that. This has gone off the rails quickly. Right, let's have a look inside the box. Ooh, very pretty. So inside we have the Joy-Cons, of which there is one blue and one, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as red. It's more of a neon pink kind of color, although it's kind of leaning into red. And then the blue is definitely blue. It's more of a, again, more of a neon, glow in the dark blue. So we've got that going on there. And then we've got the device itself, which, yeah, that's very nice. Nintendo Switch there. It's compact. It's like a sat nav that would go in your car, but maybe slightly bigger. That's cool. We'll unbox that properly in a second. Let's just see what else we get in the box. We have a UK power adapter, which we don't need to, take out of the packaging, but just for people who are unaware, this is what a UK power adapter looks like. And if you put it up that way and stand on it, that's how you, do yourself a grievous injury. We've got HDMI lead, very exciting. We've got the holder for the Joy-Cons. So that kind of turns the Joy-Cons into a controller. So we've got that, very exciting. We've got, some headphones, I think. Oh, no, not headphones. Why would there be headphones? I'm not sure what that's for, to be honest. It's got like a strap on it, and some buttons. Is that just for using it as a tablet, maybe? Same on the other side. Yeah, so maybe that's just for holding it as a tablet with some wrist straps, or for attaching wrist straps to the Joy-Cons to use them as Wiimotes. There'll be a reason for those that I'm not, quite grasping just yet, but, I am a simpleton. And then finally, we've got the, what I would assume is the base station for plugging the thing into the television. We'll get that out. So, yeah, so the Switch, I believe, kind of slots in there. You've got USB-A ports 2 times on the side. And I think that's it. Where does the HDMI? Oh no, is that HDMI? No, that's USB. It's like a cabling channel there. And yeah, I have not a Scooby-Doo where the HDMI connects there, unless this back comes away. Yes, it does. It's all for cable management. Lovely. So we've got AC adapter, HDMI, and LAN. Lovely stuff. Cool. Right, let's get this set up. Let's get it plugged into the TV, and let's play some hardcore, Souls-like games like Animal Crossing. So I'm just in the process of getting this set up. I have to say, once it's attached on, this is a chunky boy. Like, it's quite wide, which is nice. Like, I can feel myself having a jolly good time with a screen of this width and size. Like it's quite comfortable to hold for someone who's got, you know, quite large hands, such as myself. So yeah, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised by the form factor. And yeah, there's also worth noting that you can insert game cards on the top there. There's a volume rocker and power on the top. It's USB-C down on the bottom, and I think there's what looks like an infrared port, but surely not in this day and age, on the red Joy-Con, which is an interesting thing. And then on the bottom, it looks almost like it can be a kick-out stand. Phenomenal! It's even got the Surface Pro thing going on for it with the flippy out stand. I tell you what, it's a nice feeling thing. I haven't turned it on yet. That's the next step. But just holding this, it's nice. I like it. So I've completed the initial setup on this, and the home screen is surprisingly quite barren when you first take it out of the box. So there's no software really available. Obviously, you have to either insert a game card. I don't actually have any game cards, or you can buy and download from the Nintendo eShop. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this. Just first impressions, the screen looks very nice. Like really crystal clear, can't see the pixels, like good pixel density and stuff like that. The brightness is kind of very, very dim. So it doesn't seem to be as bright as I expected. I'm not sure how well this would do in direct sunlight, to be honest. I'm just going to enter my password, and we're just going to download a few games and start trying those out. So these are just some of the games that are available on the Nintendo. So these are just some of the games that are available on the Nintendo eStore. There's quite a few awesome games that I probably wouldn't play on Nintendo Switch if I'm honest. Like Diablo 2 Resurrected's pretty awesome. I need to try that out. Forgotten City is an amazing game that used to be a Skyrim mod. FIFA 22 maybe. So these are probably games that if I was going to play, I'd probably play them on PC. But definitely I'm interested in the Nintendo exclusives on this one. So Pokemon games, I'm kind of interested in picking up. Certainly the Animal Crossing. A lot of people have told me I need to get into that. Apparently, that's where it's all at. And then yeah, like, you know, the usual Nintendo fare, Mario and stuff like that. So if we just have a quick look through what's available, recent releases, Bayonetta. So Bayonetta is probably something I'm going to be jumping on for sure. Yeah, quite an interesting selection of titles actually. So you could probably build a fairly decent catalogue of games on this. Some of them look a bit mobile gamey, party gamey. Like I'm not entirely sure what Sweet Swap Classic's all about. So there's definitely a lot of mobile games that are kind of making their way on here as well. But yeah, quite a few solid AAAs, AA titles on here. I know you've got games like SnowRunner and stuff coming, which is awesome. So, yeah, Bioshock's on here. Nice. Undertale, Civilization. Imagine playing Civ on this. You know, that's kind of bizarre. Anyway, you got the Borderlands collection, Outer Worlds. There's some decent games on this. Again, quite a lot of them I would play on PC, so I've kind of not really picked it up for that. Although I might be interested in playing through Bioshock on this, because, you know, I'll play Bioshock on anything. That's just kind of how I roll. But yeah, there you go, Mud Runners on there. LA Noire. Now I might play through LA Noire again on this, just because it's a bit of a janky experience on PC these days. So yeah, quite a lot of cool games. I'm going to download a couple of Nintendo. I'm going to probably download Animal Crossing, and I'm probably going to download Zelda Breath of the Wild or maybe Mario Maker 2, because I'm kind of interested in that. So I'm going to get some games downloaded, and then we'll pick it up from there. Alrighty then, I've got everything hooked up to the TV. Hopefully it looks okay. I know it's not ideal, because I should have got my HDMI capture card thing. I didn't. Anyway, GameFront. So, I'm playing some, what do you call it, Animal Crossing. I've gone through the quick setup at the start because no one wants to see me spend ages putting my name and date of birth in. But yeah, I've picked an island. I've given all my money to Tom Nook to sign my life away to spend the rest of my life on a desert island which is inhabited by animals ranging from you know, beetles, giant beetles on trees to, I don't know, what was that, like a ram or a sheep that sweeps the floor? Just, you know, anthropomorphic animals, real animals. It's a disturbing quagmire of stuff going on there. And there he is in the middle there, good old Tom Nook, the raccoon or whatever he is, who is effectively, you know, the mafia. He's running a racket on this animal island tourism business. These pictures all look very nice. And you know what? Animal Crossing, it's a cute little game. But, you know, I wouldn't say, and now, you know me, expert Dark Souls player and stuff like that, but I'm not sure I would call it my cup of tea necessarily. But then again, you know, actually, maybe it would be. It's more casual, it's more fun, it's something to pass time. But, you know, a few people want me to play Animal Crossing with them, so that's kind of going to be the joy there. I have a feeling I will like it, but it's definitely a departure from my usual type of game. I think it'd be more fun it's more fun as a portable game. Honestly, I think that's where the Switch comes alive. Really, it's going to be more of a in bed or an on the go thing rather than a on the TV thing. But I thought I'd check out the TV thing. I want to mention a few things about the Nintendo Switch that have annoyed me right off the bat. Thank you, Timmy Nook. So first of all, the Nintendo eStore, you have to enter your password every single time you go into it, and it's freaking infuriating, frankly. I have no idea why that is a thing. I mean, I should be able to at least choose to turn it off if I want to live my life on the edge. I get it, it's a parental control thing, no doubt, because, you know, these kinds of consoles are going to be popular with kids and things, and they're going to, you know, want to click buttons and buy things. But I wish I could. Hopefully, I've missed something, but I couldn't find a way to turn it off. Anyway, this is my character. I can't make him bald or give him a beard because apparently this game is baldest and beardist. But that's fine. I've just gone with like a slightly purple tinged browny hair colour. It's fine. Anyway, here they are, the Nooks, the Nook family. Timmy Nook, alright, is that everyone? Let's say they've got like a weird, it's almost like Simish, but it kind of makes sense. Like, that's kind of how they talk. Anyway, yeah, and then there's file tracker. Every single place on this game where you can insert a username, it's just one letter too short for the word file tracker. So I'm going to have to become a bit trendy and drop the E before the R, you know, give it that kind of new age vibe. But that's fine. So yeah, everyone's here. Here we go, Mr. Nook. Time for you to give us your holiday rep sales speech. Yes, yes, very good. I don't know what that voice was. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I am the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yeah, Nook Inc. Yes, yes. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is a package deal. As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But, first things first, yes, yes, I'd like each of you to please give me £1 million. I really do believe Tom Nook, and I've never played this before, but I do feel like from my readings on the internet that Tom Nook is basically a mafia don who has just kind of, you know, cornered the market on everything. Anyway, we need to pick somewhere to live, dream big, you know, I have certain connections in construction and real estate. I mean, you know, I did watch that Mafia documentary on Netflix not so long ago, and that's how it all started in New York City. I'm just saying. Anyway, he's getting ahead of himself. Let's start with a tent. All right, so that's it. I've not paid my protection money, so I have to live in a tent. Right. Alrighty then. This all feels like very early game stuff. Here you go, front trigger. You ready on tent? Ta-da! Once you find the perfect spot, press X in your open your inventory and then deploy tent. We'll do that. We will do that indeed. Nice. Right deploy 10. 10, build. I'm just gonna... No, don't do it in the plaza. Right, where do I want my tent then? Just out in the middle of nowhere? I don't care where it is. Hello. Yo, I'm Hamlet. You're a fellow trucker, right? Nice to meet you, Hammy. So, find a good place for a tent. I'm looking to pitch mine somewhere close to nature so I can train my body and my soul. Hammy. I'm not sure why he keeps calling me Hammy. Anyway, could I deploy my tent in the sea? Can I deploy it right next to the sea? It's too close to the water. Oh, you tell you what. You got me. You knew what I was thinking. There's the plane. I don't know. I'm not going to spend too long on this. I just wanted to have a quick look at Animal Crossing. The whole point of a Nintendo Switch OLED is the OLED. So I'm going to put it down in a minute, and I'm going to stick on. I'm going to stick it on the OLED again, and we'll just have a quick look on there, and then I'll wrap the video because I don't think as a review this is really the most riveting. But I will say that I really do like the. I really do like the dock and the fact that you can play on the TV. It works quite nicely. The games are incredibly expensive on this Nintendo Switch OLED. It's like $49.99 for all of the Nintendo first party stuff. So if it's Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, all of that stuff, doesn't matter if it's new or old, or if it's AA or AAA, if it's like main game, spin-offs, it's all £49.99 because, you know, Nintendo need their dollars. They do not really go on sale. It's crazy. There are some other cool games which are cheaper. So I picked up LA Noire again because that's currently on sale. So I'm going to have a play with that as well. Just because LA Noire on PC is kind of like pointless anyway. It's 30 frames per second locked. It's not that graphically demanding. It's like... you know, it'd be cool to play it on the go again, just as a way of replaying that game, because I have felt like playing that again. And you know, there's a lot of good indie stuff on there that's currently on sale. Actually, there is a lot of trashy games on there as well. To be honest, there's a lot of mobile stuff like £1.99, really nonsense kind of mobile type games. But anyway, so yeah, that's Animal Crossing. Just to give you an idea of it, it's very much Animal Crossing. I'll just head back to the home screen quickly just so you can have a look. Yeah, so I've got Animal Crossing, LA Noire on the go. There's not too much really to do on this at the moment. I don't know if there are apps you can download. It'd be nice to get like Netflix and things, but I mean, you've got Nintendo Switch Online, which I haven't really had a proper look into yet, but it just looks like a... yeah, it just looks like a portal for all Nintendo stuff. NES and Super SNES, that's cool. Are these just gratis? Surely not. Free download? No way, that's cool. If you can just play all these for free, that's cool. I'm guessing I'm guessing you have to pay for the subscription, right? And I did get a year free with it when I bought this. Yeah, I mean, if you get all this stuff with the online stuff, then that's pretty cool. So, you know me, I'm into my retro, so that's a nice thing. And yeah, the cloud data, some exclusive offers and things. So I'm guessing that's just the online service that you pay for. News, I'm guessing is Nintendo related news rather than just what's going wrong with the world today, so that's fine. The eShop I've already complained about. Like I say, it'll ask me for my password every time I go into it, which is freaking infuriating, frankly. Yeah, there you go, like absolutely crazy. Album, I'm not sure, is this screenshots? Yeah, screenshots and videos, fair enough. I'm guessing, is there a camera on it? I'm guessing there's a camera on it. We'll check that out in a second. Yeah, calibrate controllers, there's a few system settings. There's nothing really special in there, to be honest. It's all pretty standard stuff. Right, let's grab it out of the dock again. Let's have a quick look at the other features and the OLED screen a bit more, and then we'll wrap. I think it's worth me adding right now that it feels quite warm to the touch after grabbing it out of the dock there, but that's all right because you're mostly just holding the Joy-Cons. So if that's what they're called, so that's fine. You don't really feel it, but it does feel a little warm, not overly so. So it's not too bad. Yeah, so this is the screen. It looks way nicer on the OLED than it does on the TV, frankly. TV is limited to 1080p resolution, which is serviceable, but on a 4K TV, and when you're used to like modern 4K games, it's yeah, it's not quite as good. So here's the thing with Animal Crossing for a start. I've undocked it and jumped back into the game. It looks nice. It looks nicer, I think, because the OLED screen is kind of giving it that boost. But the frame rate is definitely not quite as smooth as it was when it was docked. For whatever reason. I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly playable. It's Animal Crossing. It's not exactly a competitive shooter. But yeah, it's taken a slight dive on the frame rate. So yeah, Tom Nook. We need to go and talk to Tom Nook again, apparently. Hello, Tom Nook. Parker, you must have found a suitable spot for your tent. You're the first one back, so I suppose the others must still be searching for the right location. You know, since you've already done some scouting, the others may appreciate your assistance. Yes! All right, then. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to play more Animal Crossing, because who cares, right? But that'll be something for me to play in my own time. LA Noire is still downloading. It's downloading on Wi-Fi. I'm on gigabit internet, but the Wi-Fi seems kind of slow for some reason. So I'm not sure what that's about. And then I did wonder if this thing had a camera, and I don't actually see one anywhere. So I don't think you can. I don't think you can take photographs or anything like that. I think that would just be for screenshots. The other thing is, as you can see, it's kind of picking up fingerprints quite easily, which is kind of par for the course for these type of things. It's worth mentioning this is also a touchscreen, quite a nice touchscreen at that. So that's always cool. So yeah, on the whole then, I would say Nintendo Switch OLED, is it worth the upgrade from the previous one? I'm not 100% sure because I never owned the previous one. However, from what I understand, the OLED screen is a nice upgrade. There's also a bit of a memory upgrade, I think, a little bit of a storage upgrade potentially, something like that, but not massively different from the original other than the OLED screen. The OLED screen is nice. The device itself is very nice, feels very nice to hold. It's very comfortable handheld. I'm not as keen on the controller when you stick it into the controller dock because it's very narrow. So it doesn't feel comfortable in my hands holding it like that. But you can just hold the two different... so you can disconnect them with a button on the back and it'll slide up like this. And then you can still use it. Well, I mean, allegedly, there you go. Yeah, you can still use it even when it's completely disconnected from the device, or even when it's docked to the TV. So you could just hold these in each hand, a bit like a Nintendo Wii, and it'll work like that. Cool, right, so that's the Nintendo Switch OLED. Just a quick unboxing and first look. Hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of video, a bit different for GameFront, but if you do like more hardware-focused things, let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you next time. Ta-ra!